What is happening, everybody, on YouTube? Steve again with Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Coming back to you with another video, live and direct, day number 29. I'm in Tallahassee, Florida. I'm hanging out with a nice cup of Joe right now that I'm hoping that I don't spill on my MacBook Pro. So I'm going to keep it over here. We also have got Periscope in the house, so I'm going to introduce Periscope to YouTube. Say hello to each other, guys. Everybody on YouTube, say hi to Periscope. Periscope, say hi to YouTube. Become friends. Enjoy each other. Enjoy one another's company. But anyways, guys, let me put my weirdness aside. We are live on two different platforms right now. Of course, we are live on YouTube, and we are live on Periscope. If you're not following me on Periscope, be sure to do so because there's a lot of cool live behind-the-scenes stuff that you're never going to see on YouTube. Let's do an audio check real quick. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me okay. And we are live on Periscope. All right, I had my secondary feed going on. I want to make sure everybody on Facebook can see me and hear me okay. There is going to be a little bit of a delay if you guys are watching right now on Periscope, and you know, it just is what it is. There's going to be a little lag there. I'll be sure to go into the comments in another minute, shout some people out, say hello to everybody. But again, this is going to be a live show tonight. Not sure how long we're going to be going. Depends on a few factors. One factor being if the internet doesn't crap out on me. I am in the Red Roof Hotel right now, which, you know what? It's been very – Red Roof is treating me very well over the past month. So we'll see if that Jameson, you're hilarious. We'll see if that cooperates. Also, we'll see how our conversation goes tonight. If you guys get me pumped up and motivated and excited, I'm going to go full force and give you guys as much value as possible. But either way, guys, we're going to hang out, have some fun. So it looks like Jameson's hilarious. It looks like that's an inside joke. It looks like everything is all right. I want to say hello to everybody on Periscope as well. So YouTube, if you see me looking this way, I'm talking to Periscope. If I'm looking this way, I'm talking to YouTube. But everybody on Periscope, I want to thank you again as well for tuning in to tonight's live show. I am in Tallahassee, Florida. It was about 2 hours out from Gainesville, Florida, which is where I spent last night at a Red Roof Inn as well. So I'm going to be bouncing back and forth, answering questions. We got 83 people in the house right now on YouTube. That is really, really cool right there. I'm glad that you guys are coming in to hang out with me for a little bit. We've got 44 people on Periscope. So I'll tell you guys right now on Periscope, if you could share this broadcast right now. If you've got an iPhone, swipe to the left or the right of the screen, hit share on Periscope, hit share on Twitter, get that out to your folks. If you got an Android device, do a little vertical slide and do the same thing, share it. I definitely would appreciate that. But in today's show, we're going to be talking about a few different things. First thing we're going to be talking about is my 2016 goals in terms of business. I'm not going to bore you guys with my health goals and my relationship goals and contribution goals and all that stuff and diet. We got Periscope going live right now. Looks like my main man Jameson's going live. But I'm going to give you guys my top 3 business goals in 2016 and my main focuses. And I know one thing that I've made a mistake with in the past is just trying to do too many things. And I've learned that I need to really drill down and focus on a few things. So I'm going to talk about my top 3 goals. Also, we are going to be talking about my monthly sales update in terms of my Amazon sales. And everybody on Periscope, I appreciate you sharing that. It looks like we're up to 68 folks on Periscope. But anyways, we're going to be talking about my sales on Amazon FBA. How much did I do? What types of items was I selling? And really anything within that realm right there. Also, we're going to be talking about a category I'm looking to get ungated within on Amazon. And if you're not sure what ungated means, I'll talk about that in a little while. But I am looking to get ungated in this specific category that it's just been driving me nuts every time I scan an item of this particular category and it says restricted. So we'll talk about that as well. Also, I'm going to talk about possibly quitting vlogs on this 90-day trip. And I'm not going to give you guys too much about that right now. But it's definitely been a thought of mine if I should continue with these vlogs 90 days or maybe if I should stop it at 30 days. Haven't made a decision there, but I want to kind of throw that at you guys and see what you guys think. I'm kind of on the fence right now, so I want to make sure I'm giving enough value and see what you guys think. So we're gonna ask for some feedback. Looks like people on Periscope are going absolutely nuts. But anyways, let's get into the comments real quick. Get done with all this boring stuff and jump into the content. But real quick, I want to shout out some people. Man, we got a lot of people on YouTube going nuts. We got Cody Orgel from Australia rocking out with the Kangaroos. We got Old Time Picker saying eBayer here. So we got eBay in the house. We got my main man, Retro Aficionado, a.k.a. the Killer Ninja, a.k.a. representing the green room. That made no sense, but he is representing the green room. We got my 2 cents, so be sure to put in your 2 cents. We've got Brian Kingsbury. Yeah, bold text. Ever try it? Not sure what conversation's going on. We got Aliana Scott Fitzgerald. We got Thomas Klaus, Eric Ravelto. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I know he is in the K Business Academy as well. I mean, we've got a lot of people in the house right now. What's going on? Robert, what's happening, man? Steve must be in makeup. That's absolutely freaking hilarious right there. We got Adam Williams. We got a lot of green roomers in the house right now. Green room is literally tearing up the YouTube comment section. The green room is just, they won't stop. You can't stop them, and they won't stop them. So we got Periscope blowing up right now. We got my main man Gersten in the house. We've got Holly in the house. Who else we got in the house? We got Brad Kennett in the house. A lot of people, guys. I can keep going, but you want to know what? I'll be sure to get in the comments as well. We're going to open up some Q&A at the end of this live show. We're going to be talking about anything under the sun that has to do with business, making money online, and just, you know, growing revenue with whatever stream of income you are all about. Let me take a deep breath, have a sip of my coffee, and we're going to get into this live show. All right, guys. So again, I will be in the comment section as best as I can, but let's get into the show. I've got some notes right now, but let's talk about my 2016 business goals, my top 3 business goals. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm going to be as transparent as possible, whether you like it or not. And that's one thing that I'm really going to be doing in 2016 is just being myself, putting it out there. Really just, you know what, if you don't like me, then don't watch my videos. Don't subscribe. I'm not going to play this role. And I know a lot of YouTubers do this. They start to play this role to try to make everybody happy. And one thing I've realized is you just can't make everybody happy. It's impossible. I was just talking to my buddy Jameson today. I said, you know what, we could hold a contest giving away $100 to somebody today. And, you know, shoot a video, and you know there may be 80 likes, but there'll probably be 6 or 7 dislikes because someone's going to say, why didn't you give me 120? Why didn't you give me 150? But with that being said, I'm going to be as transparent as possible here, and I'd also like to know on Periscope, YouTube, what are your goals for 2016? What direction are you looking to go in 2016? Because I tell you right now, I don't know the exact quote I came up with the other day, but it kind of blew my mind. I said something along the lines of, if you don't choose a direction in life, life will push you in one. Something along those lines. And it's so true. If you don't choose where you're going, if you don't put your goals down, if you don't figure out, all right, this is where I am, this is where I want to go, things are going to happen in life, right? People are going to pass away. You're going to be faced with challenges, you know, your business might change, kind of like my Kindle business, which we could talk about as well, where your income could just drop significantly. And you know what? If you don't have a vision, a goal, desires, commitment, you're going to get pushed in a direction. So anyways, guys, one of my main goals, and again, I've got 3 goals. My number 1 goal that is going to be for 2016 is Amazon FBA. And we're talking about business. We're talking about growing revenue. My number 1 way that I want to make money in 2016 is through my Amazon FBA business. Now, one thing I want to say real quick is in 2015, I felt like I was being pulled in a lot of different directions. I felt like, you know what, I've got this Kindle publishing business. I've got the K Business Academy. You know, I've got this YouTube channel. You know, I'm making money reselling. Like, I felt like I was being pulled in all these different directions. And one thing I really want to do in 2016 is really get aligned. And my 3 goals, I feel like they're very aligned, and I feel like it's really going to help me. So number 1 goal is Amazon FBA. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest here. I'm not 100% sure what 2016 is going to entail in terms of Amazon FBA. Let me see. I'm just going through the comment section real quick. We got a lot of people in here. I know I definitely am going to be buying and selling from garage sales, thrift stores, I'm going to be doing the pawn shops big time. But also I really want to hit the retail arbitrage. So I know for a fact I'm going to be messing around with those sourcing methods. But you know what? I would really love to create a real business out of this. And I don't want to put it down as if, people who, sell on Amazon and they source through garage sales or pawn shops or retail arbitrage. I'm not trying to say it's not a real business, but you have to constantly be putting yourself out there. You have to constantly be sourcing. You have to constantly be looking. And I would love to dabble possibly in private label or wholesale. I don't know what you guys think. Online arbitrage as well. But I would love to dabble possibly in private label or wholesale as well. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to make Amazon FBA work. I know I'm going to be doing the traditional things that I normally do, but I would love to mess around and dabble in some other methods other than just what most people do. And I'll tell you guys right now, if you look all over the place, most Facebook groups, most YouTubers, even the green room, right? Most people, they're doing the same thing. And that's one thing I don't want to fall into, right? I don't want to fall into just doing the same thing as everybody else. Everybody else is they're going out, they're sourcing one or two items, they're selling it, and they're going out and they're looking again. And they're out there working 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day. And now I'm not saying I don't want to work hard. I want to work harder than the next guy. I want to push harder than anybody else, but I want to work smart. I want to think outside the box. I want to do things. I want to run a business that isn't super like low barrier to entry, right? Like think about it. Like how hard is it for someone to scan books on Amazon FBA? I mean, it's probably the easiest thing in the world. And I've noticed over the last 2 years, selling books on Amazon has changed a lot. Now, of course, if you're some top-notch dog, super ninja expert when it comes to books, you know exactly what to look for. You've got more knowledge than anybody else. You're going to be able to make it work, and your opinion may be different. But I'm talking for just a normal average Joe. It's definitely different. It's definitely not as easy anymore. I've noticed that prices tank a lot quicker with books. There's a lot more sellers. There's a lot more Amazon FBA sellers, and it's a very low barrier to entry. So one thing I really want to do again is I want to get into things that aren't just like what everybody else is doing, right? So I think you guys get my point. Again, I'm not 100% crystal clear in terms of someone at Periscope goes, take a break, take a breath, buddy. Just for you. That felt good. I just don't want to be doing what everybody else is doing. And you know what they say? I don't know how that quote goes, but always run the opposite way that the herd is running. And that's just, I don't know, guys. I'm just throwing that out there for you guys. But I definitely want to align myself strongly with Amazon FBA. I want my FBA to really align with my YouTube. I want it to align with the products and services I create. And I'll tell you guys right now, over the last month, just meeting all these green room members, meeting other people who, are resellers, it's just inspiring. It's absolutely motivating. Don't know how you keep up this pace without a controlled substance. I've got my controlled substance right here. But anyways, I lost my train of thought. But Amazon FBA is definitely going to be my number one way that I plan on generating income in 2016. I'm looking into investing in a coach. I really want to surround myself with people on a whole nother level than I am. And that's one thing that I did when I hung out with Jameson Philippi of the Green Room, when I hung out with Enzi of the Green Room. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Craig Morris of the Green Room. I mean, these are guys doing 40, 50, 60, 100, $200,000 a month. Granted, it is Q4, but still, these guys are kicking butt, and they're doing it big. And you know what? I love those guys, and it was so much fun hanging out with them, and I learned so much. And that's something I want to continue to do in 2016. I really want to surround myself with people on that level, whether it's coaches or other Green Room members or whatever. Mommy and Minnie says, killing it. Mark Adamek says 200K in a month. I tell you guys, there's some people in the Green Room who are slaughtering it. Let's see. I'm going to jump into the comments real quick and take a breath. Polashek says Terminal 99 is killing it. Terminal 99 is he's a veteran. He's a veteran in the game. Retro Aficionado says books are extremely long tail, but there is good money in them. Oh, you're absolutely right, Young. I just sold a book the other day for 95 bucks. What's going on, Jason Brock? Hit me up on Facebook behind the scenes. Scott Fitzgerald, it's a cup of his own urine. Wow, Scott. Wow. Let's see. Adam, Biohazard Picker. Adam's in the house. He used to sell books merchant fulfilled for a couple years before FBA. Looking to start merchant fulfilling them again within the next couple of months. I want to know why you guys think the books are tanking so fast nowadays. There are rumors, and other people have told me that it's because all the merchant the merchant fulfillers are coming in, getting that huge discounted rate. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I know if you sell a certain amount of books, I don't know exactly how it works, but you can make money pretty much on the shipping. Excuse me real quick. Let me turn down the volume of my phone. It's going nuts right now. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's see, piss and profits. I don't know what's going on in the comments. Retail arbitrage is a good way to get capital to do other things. Ecom grinder, you're absolutely right. Retail arbitrage is the way to go, Q4. Angel, what are you thinking about sourcing from Alibaba? I heard some people finding amazing items to sell on Amazon. What are you thinking about that? I know people are sourcing from Alibaba. I'd like to know on Periscope, guys, any of you guys doing wholesale, private label, anybody sourcing from Alibaba or through China or through Chinese manufacturers? I'd be interested to know. But to be honest with you guys, I really haven't devised a plan yet. It's just something that is in the back of my mind and I would love to maybe get into. See, with private label, the cool thing I like about private label and the idea of wholesale is you do the work once in a sense, right? You come up with the idea or you build that relationship with the wholesaler or you network to find that wholesaler or whatever it is, dealing with all that business stuff. But once you kind of lock it in, I mean, a lot of the work is already done. Of course, you know, I've learned, especially from Kindle, nothing is as passive as you may think it is. But I like the idea of, you know, setting up a wholesale deal and just, you know, pretty much putting out a phone call or sending an email to get Scott Fitzgerald to get your inventory instead of always sourcing. Now, I am a man of diversity, diversifying. I don't like to put all my eggs in one basket. So I want to continue doing retail arbitrage, which I've been learning a ton. Of course, I'm going to do pawn shops. The opportunities are endless over there. Thrift stores, I mean, that's a staple, guys. That's, you know, it's just like, it's like not having mashed potatoes with your Thanksgiving dinner. But, you know, I definitely am looking into it, and it's something that definitely excites me. But anyways, guys, Amazon FBA is going to be, and I'm 100% committed to really making it work this year. I feel like I've never really gone after Amazon FBA 100% and just said, you want to know what? I'm going balls to the walls. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to work 10, 12, 14, 15 hours a day, 100% focused on it. I'm going to align everything, my YouTube channel, my products, my services. I'm going to align everything with Amazon FBA, my brand. And this year, that's what I'm doing. That is the main message I'm trying to get out to you guys. I'm going to be super focused, laser focused this year, and I'm not going to be getting pulled in a million directions. To be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to be doing Kindle publishing at all. There's been some changes there. I'm still making money. Made a little over $3,000 last month, literally doing nothing in my Kindle publishing business. But slowly over time, it's been going down, slowly but surely. And that's one lesson I learned. You know what? You may think something's passive, but it's not as passive as you think. You've always got to maintain something. It's like a garden, right? If you don't water the garden, if you don't pick out the weeds, eventually it's going to go to crap. And it's like that with any business. But anyways, guys, moving forward, I think you got the point I was trying to nail down. Amazon FBA is going to definitely be my #1 goal. Again, guys, put your goals in the comments. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see what my second goal is. Second goal, green room. My second goal is to grow the green room. And I've been talking with the guys a lot behind the scenes. Right now, we have about 300 members in the green room. And if you guys aren't sure what the green room is, it's a private community. It's kind of like our own little tribe that we've created. It consists of a private Facebook group, and that's where most of the interactions go on. We also have a bunch of products and just free things for the members. We do private shows. We do a live event once a year. It's a whole community. I'm sure you've heard about it. But one of my main focuses is growing the green room. Again, we're at about 300 members, and I would love to hit 700 members in 2016 by the end of the year. And I do want to let you guys know, one thing that we really want to do with the green room is we want to keep it small, right? Like, obviously, let's be 100% real. We want to grow it. We want to generate revenue. We want to make money. Of course, any business, any paid membership, one of the goals is definitely to make money. But it's not just to make money. when you earn more money, you have more money to play with. And we don't want to just earn more money to put it in our pockets. We want to add more value. We actually started hiring staff already to improve the green room. We want to hold more events all over in different cities. We want to have more private shows. We really want to generate more income so we could focus more of our time on it and really help our members. So that's one thing that that's my second main focus in 2016 is, you know what, growing the green room, making it a better place, putting systems in line, and taking it a lot more serious. I feel like over the last few years, and I'm just going to put this out there, I feel like we've kind of run it like a little like amateur cakewalk, and that's done. It's a disservice not only to money that we put in our pockets and generating revenue for the business, but we're doing a disservice to the actual members by not growing it and generating income and being able to have more money to throw better events, to be able to hire staff, to be able to put out more content, just like any company out there. So that's going to be definitely another one of the sorry, I missed that comment about the green room. Another one of my major goals. One thing that we've done behind the scenes, and I take a lot of pride in it, and it's really been helping to increase the membership. We've literally grown the green room 25% in the last 30 days, just by growing, just by building an email list. And we're actually up to 330 members. And so if you're in the room, you're probably going to think, what do you mean it went up by 25%? The members are somewhat the same. Well, we had some issues where we had to do some house cleaning. We weren't kicking out people when we were supposed to. So we ended up having to delete out like 30, 40 people. But when all said and done, when all the numbers are crunched, we've grown about 25% in the green room over the last month. If you want to check out the green room, somebody just asked on Periscope, go to RaikenProfit.com/the green room. But anyways, guys, that's going to be one of my major goals. And you might ask yourself, why are you going to focus so much on the green room? Like, are you just trying to like make money? Like what's the deal? Like, are you trying to like get out of reselling? These are questions I get all the time. I'm going to tell you guys right now. You know what? The green room is, I don't know how to put it without sounding corny. It's different. It's unique. It's like a family. And anybody who's in the green room can attest to what I'm saying. It's just, it's very close knit. There's been people who have been going through hard times and people have donated money. There's so many people who just help people without even asking. I really don't want to go on too long, but it's something special. It's something unique. It's something different. And by no means am I trying to sell you right now at all. Like, honestly, I'm telling you, don't join the green room. I'm sharing my goals and my beliefs right now. But definitely join, but I'm not selling you right now. I'm just talking about my feelings, but I love it. I want to give back all the people that we've helped, all the people saying, you know, you've made a difference in my life. It's something I really want to dedicate my time to, and it's one of my big goals. Fat Pickens says I'm sold. Hey man, I ain't selling you, so just don't even join. But I'll tell you guys right now, you know, the green room, people ask, you know, somebody asked me the other day, this is funny, do I need to join the green room to be successful? And I'm like, I thought to myself, I'm like, really? Like, obviously not. Like, the green room's a tool. Like, there's so many ways. I say this so many times. Like, there's so many tools to be able to learn. And there's so many free tools as well. Like, honestly, I had somebody message me the other day, said, I only have $150 in my bank account. I want to join the green room. Should I do it? I said, no, don't join the green room. There's so many other options. If you only have $150, go into the free Facebook groups, watch the free YouTube videos. There's so many blogs that I could point you guys to and articles and podcasts. If you have that much money, the green room ain't going to save your day. I'll tell you guys right now, it's just a tool. But I'll tell you guys right now, one of the things that have allowed me to succeed in a lot of various areas and which allows me to keep moving forward is having that community, that backbone, you know, caring, loving people to bounce ideas off of. And again, one of the reasons why we created the green room is because there's a lot of negativity in the reselling community. There's a lot of people with they're just very angry. I don't know what it is. And again, 99% of people are good people, but there's just a lot of like people out there who are just angry and they're just talking smack. And, you know, there's certain people out there who aren't as thick skinned as I am, right? Like I put up with a lot of crap and a lot of negative comments, but I'm able to let it bounce off me. But there's a lot of people out there who maybe they're brand new. Maybe it's a woman with 2 or 3 kids. Maybe she's 55. I'm just painting you a picture. And maybe she's sensitive. There's a lot of women out there who are very sensitive, even men sensitive. And you ask a question and someone just craps on you saying, how do you not know that? You should know that. You could just Google it. And like, it just discourages people. It's not like that in a green room. But anyways, guys, moving forward, That's going to be my second goal. And again, alignment is the theme of tonight's show. I'm really trying to align myself for 2016 for my goals. And the last major goal that I have is my personal brand. And again, I'm not going to go on too much about this. Scott says I'm a very sensitive woman. What was I going to say? I forgot what my train of thought was. Oh yeah, my personal brand. This is something that I've been doing for a long time, is continuing to put out YouTube videos, continuing to help people, continuing to create products and services that help my audience and add value and generate revenue for my business. And you know what, guys? I'm going to be 100% honest, and I've never lied to you guys. YouTube, there's a few main reasons why I do YouTube, and I'm going to put it out there again for you guys who asked this question. There's a few different reasons why I do YouTube videos. Number one, build relationships. And you might think to yourself, Steve, why is building relationships important? Building relationships is everything. It's how you learn new products to buy and sell. It's how you learn how to get past obstacles when you don't know where to go. It's how you learn how to find that wholesale deal, right? Or that's how you learn how to, get your first private label started, or how to get into Kindle publishing, or how to flip bikes on Craigslist. Shout out to the Bonafide Hustler. Or how to get started selling clothing. Shout out to Autumn's Upscale Resale. Or, how to build an email list. Shout out to everybody on YouTube who I watch their videos and people that I've met. Are you reading cue cards? I actually have a document with just about 6 or 7 bullets that I want to hit on. But no cue cards here. But networking and building relationships is absolutely everything. Reason number 2, generate revenue. Yes, I want to make money from YouTube, and I'm going to continue to put out products and services that generate revenue in my business. But here's the thing, guys. If you're going to put out a product or service, you've got to stand behind it. You've got to be proud of it. It's got to be something that helps people and makes a difference in this world. And that kind of segments into my third reason why I do YouTube. It's because I love helping people. I love making a difference. But you know what? There's a lot of people in the reseller community who, it's kind of weird too, because a reseller, what's the main goal of a reseller? To buy something, to sell something, to make money. It's like all these resellers, they're down to make money, but then you see somebody come on a YouTube who wants to make money, and they're thinking to themselves like, you can't do that. That's not fair. There's free stuff all over the place. There's free food in the trash. Let me ask you people on YouTube right now, why do you go to Subway and order a grinder? Why do you go to dinner? You could just go in the trash. I know a trash can behind a local pizzeria. You could go in there and get some trash. It's free. Why don't you just go get it? And not saying that all content out there is trash, but there's many different reasons. You know what? I'm not even going to get into that right now, because the people who are positive, going places, they already know the deal. But that's going to be another one of my goals, is learning how to get free food out of trash cans. Don't stroke out there. I eat at the pizzeria all the time. Dumpster divers. Oh my God, that is so funny. So people in Periscope, man, glad you're enjoying that. Mark says, I got you, Steve. Subway trash food. Cody says, I would rather know what I am buying. And I'm going to segment into a service that I started off that we released yesterday. And if you're on my email list, you'll know about it. And there was a few people who were they were crapping on it. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, do you not realize the power of saving time and the power of just getting something done? So for example, I'm going to get into this right now. I was with Jameson Philippi for the last 4 or 5 days, and we were hanging out with each other. We were helping a lot of people out. We talked about how we got approved in clothing, shoes, luggage, sunglasses, and all that stuff, because we do Periscopes all the time behind the scenes. And before you know it, we had 10, 15, 20 people hitting us up saying, Steve, how do you get approved in clothing and shoes? How do you get approved in luggage? How do you get approved in all these things on Amazon? And I'll tell you guys right now, if you don't know what getting ungated means or getting approved, what it means is, if you want to sell clothing brand new on Amazon, or shoes, or if you want to sell, sunglasses or handbags, you have to go through an approval process. There's a method, how do I say it? There's a page you have to go to ask to get approved. And there's about 10 or 11 questions that you have to answer. And there's a few other things that you have to do. It's a lot easier nowadays, but there's tons of people out there who, you want to know what they're like, I know I could figure out how to do it, but I don't want to learn. I just want somebody to spoon feed it for me. Like, just tell me exactly what to do, where to go. And we just had email after email and just people messaging us asking how to do it. And they said, you know what, I tried to do it, but it wouldn't work. I couldn't get ungated. And Jameson and I said, you know what? why don't we just create a service, 20 bucks, 20 bucks, and we'll ungate people in everything. We'll ungate them in shoes. We'll ungate them in clothing. We'll ungate them in sunglasses and handbags. We'll create 2 PDFs, walk them through all the steps. We'll tell them all the answers, where to go, how to get it done. We'll give them support. We'll give them tips. We'll get them on the right road. And we'll offer a service. So that's what we did. And I think that's important in business, especially if you guys have an audience or you have a business of your own. Listen to see what people are saying. Listen to their problems and challenges, and then offer a solution. And that's what I like to do with my products and services. But anyways, we offered that. And if you want to check that out, let me see what the link is real quick. If you go to raikenprofit.com / let me see, raikenprofit.com / get ungated. I'm going to see if I could put that in the comments section right now. You guys could check out that sales page. It's going to lead into what I'm talking about. But if you go there, we'll help you get ungated. We're only doing it for one more day, and we're probably just going to discontinue the service because really we're just trying to help people out. There's people out there charging $100, $200 to do this, and they've made it so much easier now where you don't need to provide the flat file. Honestly, if you folks out there, if you've got an hour to kill and you want to try to get approved, go get approved in clothing, shoes, luggage, handbags, sunglasses. They are auto-approving people, which means if you answer the questions correctly, they'll automatically approve you in all of those. One thing, though, just keep in mind, you do need to be a professional seller on Amazon, which means you have to be paying the $39.99 a month to be able to get approved in those categories. But the thing is, again, what I was saying, people kept messaging me saying, I couldn't answer the questions right. I answered something wrong. It keeps declining me. It keeps declining me. And we only have so much time in a day, guys. So you know what? We said, let's just create the service. We'll offer it 20 bucks. I mean, come on, 20 bucks, guys. It's absolutely ridiculous. I had a girl cussing me out last night saying, Steve, you're a horrible person. You're taking money from the poor, all this stuff. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like it blows my mind sometimes. I'd love to know what you guys think in Periscope. What's going on, teacher lady? But we offered that service and we helped out a good amount of people. We made some money. We helped out a lot of people, got a ton of emails saying, thank you. I've been trying. I didn't know how to do it. Let's see. Amazon is way easier to get back on than eBay. I made some newbie mistakes back in the day and got banned. Making major moves, man. You know what? To be 100% honest, I'm surprised I didn't get banned on Amazon when I first got started. I'm so surprised because I didn't even realize it. Over $20. No, it's $20, and Jameson and I will get you approved in clothing, shoes, sunglasses, and handbags. So if you guys are interested in that, real quick, I'll do a shameless plug. Go to raikenprofit.com /get ungated, raikenprofit.com /get ungated, and you'll be ungated within 10 minutes. We give you guys all the directions. Does Amazon charge to get ungated? No, they don't charge to get ungated. But you do have to answer the questions correctly. Shoes, I'll tell you guys right now, it was a lot more difficult to get ungated in these categories up until recently. So if you've got an hour to kill, or maybe even 20 minutes, maybe you'll get lucky. You could try to do it on your own, but we're here to help you guys out for sure. But anyways, touching back on what I was talking about, my third major goal was just aligning my business, my membership group that I run with Bonafide Hustler, Young, and College Picker with my personal brand. And that's really the theme of 2016. So $20 is nothing to run a business. I know, guys, it is what it is, but there's these people out there on YouTube and they just expect everything for free, right? And it's kind of like we're training it, right? People are trained to think that everything should be for free with all these free YouTube videos. But I've never come onto YouTube just saying everything's going to be free. I'm never going to put out a product. There's YouTubers out there. They've done that. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you do that? Why would you corner yourself? Not only are you doing a disservice to making money, but you're doing a disservice to your audience. I know so many YouTubers out there in the reselling community that I'm just like, man, if you offered a service, you would have helped so many people out. But anyways, guys, switching gears. Let's see. Gerald says, can you get you ungated if your stats are slacking because of holidays, like a couple of cancels, etc.? So if your defect rate is too low, you're not going to be able to get approved in those categories. And that was something that I dealt with a while back. I was trying to get ungated, and I couldn't get ungated. Adam Biohazard Picker was trying to help me out, but I couldn't get ungated because my defect rate was too high. This was about a year ago. Steve, can you do DVD and video games Ungated too? No, guys, we're only Ungating in those categories because they're a lot easier. And again, we're only going to be doing this for another day. We might open it up maybe in a couple months from now, but we don't want to be known as the Ungating folks. Really, we were just trying to help some people out and really kill two birds with one stone, make some money, help some people out, and see some results in other people's lives. But it's going to be for one day only, so don't be messaging us like in a week or so, like get us Ungated, because we're not going to really be doing it for too much longer. So RaikenProfit.com/get Ungated. If you want to get Ungated, we'll help you out. If not, try it out for yourself for sure. Somebody says, I think grocery still requires an invoice to get Ungated. Yes, and that's one thing we're going to be talking about at the end of the show as well, groceries. But I'm going to keep moving forward, guys, because we're kind of moving slow right now. So I'm going to give you guys a monthly sales update. And again, guys, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, transparent about what I'm making, what my sales are. We can talk about what I've been selling. And hopefully you guys appreciate the transparency, because there's a lot of guys out there who I know for a fact, I know people who say they're making a certain amount of money, and I know for a fact they're not. I've hung out with them. I've seen it. So I really pride myself in being transparent, even if you think to yourself, wow, Raiken, man, like you're a guru, man. You should be making 100 grand a month. I don't care, guys. I want to be honest. I want to be 100% transparent. And I think a lot of people on YouTube, they screw themselves over by lying and just pretending to be somebody else, because over time, people can see it, right? You can't hide for that long. Somebody's going to catch you out. But let me refresh the comments real quick. We'll talk about my sales. And I want to ask you guys real quick. We got 127 people watching on YouTube. If you can, real quick, I'm going to tell you guys how much money I'm making and everything in December. Hit that like button. If on Periscope, if you're watching on YouTube, go to the like button right now. If we hit 100 likes, I'm going to do this right now. If we hit 100 likes in this live show, I'm going to give something away. It will either be any one of my clothing books. It'll be a membership to the K Business Academy. It'll be my new pawn shop book. It'll be Blazing Profits. We'll get you Ungated for free. Anything that you want, I'll give it away, and I'll let you choose. So what you need to do right now is you need to smash that like button. Like Lisa Welch said, if we hit 100 likes, I'm giving something away. And I may give away multiple things. I actually gave away something the other day. If rejected, don't give up. That's one thing I want to mention as well, real quick, about the Ungating. If you use our service, you're gonna get Ungated instantly. But if you decide to do it on your own and you don't get approved, you can try multiple times. That's one thing I wanted to say as well. So if you get rejected, just keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. I want that K Business Academy. Where is this Periscope? Go to Periscope and type in Raiken Profit. I'm live right now. We got 36 people watching. But I'm going to refresh. Let's see how many likes we got. We got to hit 100, guys. 72. Come on, guys. That's all you got right now. We got 125 people watching, only 72. If Bonafide Hustler was on right now, if you guys watch the green room, he would say it only takes about, I don't know what he says, a nano, I don't know, less than 1 calorie. He says less than 1 calorie to hit that like button. Steve, can you take a camera into the store as you source? So guys, if you're following me on Periscope, I do a lot of undercover sourcing, Walmart, pawn shops. If you guys want to see me in action at a pawn shop, just follow me on Periscope as well. Let's see how many likes we got. 79. You guys are weak. You guys are weak. But anyways, guys, I'm just kidding with you guys. You know I love you. Cody says 0.0001 of a calorie. I am new. What's going on, Liz Playhouse? Anyways, guys, let's keep moving forward with this. So what were my sales in December? So far in December, I'm a little bit shy of $7,000 in sales with my Amazon FBA business. As you guys know, that's not my only income generator. I make money through Kindle Publishing. I make money through my own products and services. I make money through affiliate marketing, through the green room. I make money stripping. No, I'm just kidding. Through CreateSpace, through audiobooks. I got a lot of different revenue streams going on that have built up over the years. But for my Amazon FBA business, I'm just shy of $7,000 in revenue. My profit margins are somewhere around the 50th percentile when you take into consideration toys, electronics, books. Books are usually more than probably books. return on investment is usually like 500% on books. When it comes to electronics, it's usually 200 to 300% return. It could vary on different items like calculators. Usually it's like 30 or 40%.